November 20th, 2020. Bailey. The counselor's office is closed on Monday due to COVID. Can you please have Haven at my house so we can have our session together Monday at 2:30? Holcomb. Let me see what I can do. I recall the court suspended visitation and she will not be coming to your house. Bailey. Your refusal to bring Haven to our session will be noted. Holcomb. Haven will be at the visitation, just not at your house. Bailey. That doesn't make any sense, and I refuse to argue with your unwillingness to co-parent. Holcomb. Yes, and that is why she will see you on the 30th at 3:30 p.m. at the counselor's office. So, if you feel like co-parenting, you can call me after 6 p.m. after I get off work. I am in a meeting and can't talk anymore until then. November 24th, 2020. Bailey. Why did you cancel the session yesterday and not tell me? Holcomb. They were supposed to have called you on Friday. Bailey. Didn't you cancel after office hours? Holcomb. Nope, around 1 o'clock or so, and it wasn't cancelled, just rescheduled to when the counselor's office is open for you and Haven to have your session together. Bailey. Why did you cancel the session yesterday and not tell me? The 30th was already scheduled for next week's group session. So, you didn't reschedule, you cancelled this week's session without telling me. We were given an alternative, but since you didn't like it, you decided to cancel. Haven did not have a solo last week and didn't have one this week. Isn't it important to make sure Haven has her counseling sessions like the judge ordered and that it is your responsibility to make sure she has them? You complained about me not contacting you but you ignore me when I do. Don't you think it's important to respond when I'm trying to discuss our child? Holcomb. Discuss yes, blame no. And the counselor is scheduling the sessions, the counselor, not me. He is the one that decides when and how often Haven attends individual counseling, and Haven has been to every meeting except the one from yesterday where you were going against the judge's order of your suspended visitation and trying to get me to bring Haven to your house. That's why she will see you at the counselor's office on the 30th, rescheduled from the 23rd of November. I'm going to bed so no more texting. Good night. November 25th, 2020. Holcomb. The counselor's office is going to still be closed Monday except for telehealth, so they are rescheduling y'all's group therapy to another date and Haven will have an individual setup at that time, and if you are so concerned with Haven, please stop scheduling during times that she has to be pulled out of school. They are about to start counting absences for all the times you keep setting them early. She gets home from school at 4 p.m. so the 5 to 5:30 range is what's best for Haven. Bailey. I told her to keep a session. So, if it was cancelled, it was because you cancelled it. Holcomb. It was rescheduled into an individual visitation because the office is closed and only video can be used. Oh yeah, thanks for letting me know that you are setting appointments for the month of December. Bailey. This is the second time you have cancelled our group session. Holcomb. Where are you planning on having this group session at? Come on, where? What? No answer. Bailey. I have already told you where, but you would rather throw my visitation being suspended in my face instead of trying to discuss the situation. I'm trying to fix the problem, not make it worse. Holcomb. If you are truly trying to fix it, then you should understand that the only reason any of this is still going on is because you are still trying to blame me for what you did to fracture the relationship between y'all. So, quit trying to trap me by setting all these appointments and never telling myself or Haven when they are. The counseling visits are not going on at your residence and you won't come to mine, so that leaves the counselor's office, where the judge ruled for y'all to talk to each other in person. When their office is closed, that leaves no other choice but to reschedule the appointment to a time when their office is open and during the part of the day where she doesn't lose all her NHS and miss school. Bailey. I can't do anything to please you, can I? You accuse me of blaming you but you turn around and blame me on the rest of your text. And not everything is about you, and yes I do blame you, because you lied. If there was a fracture in our relationship you took away my ability to fix it, but their anger towards me is coming from you. So, canceling Monday's session and not telling me wasn't going behind my back. You didn't give me a chance to tell you about the sessions. You weren't scheduling them, so I did. These sessions are not yours, but you continue to interfere. Plus, don't you think sending the girls to visitation would have been a lot easier than what we are dealing with now? Then Haven wouldn't have to worry about missing classes. All the money spent could have been for the girls' college. Holcomb. Then stop attacking me and wasting money. Besides, why haven't you paid your portion of the insurance yet, or offered to pay for the phone that your husband broke that didn't belong to him, and the counseling session was rescheduled? Bailey. Because you haven't given me the receipt for the insurance. Holcomb. What receipt? It is done automatically out of bank account and you are not getting the info off my bank account. Besides, there is a dollar amount in the paperwork that your previous lawyer saw and put in there for you to pay. Bailey. Give me a receipt, and I'll pay for it. Holcomb. There's other ways of getting the money and I didn't cancel. It was rescheduled, and besides you never answered the question of where is this session taking place, other than your suspended household. Not at your residence. The judge ordered that any and all visitation is suspended. Good night. I'm done trying to talk sense into you or whoever is on the other side of this conversation. November 29, 2020. Bailey. When did you reschedule the sessions that were cancelled? A rescheduled session would be an extra makeup session and not a session that is already scheduled. Holcomb. There was nothing cancelled, it is being rescheduled due to the office being closed due to COVID-19, and come tomorrow I'll be able to talk to them again for the exact date of rescheduling. I don't know, ask the counselor the next time you have an appointment, maybe he can answer that for you. Bailey. Why would the counselor have that information? Holcomb. The counselor is the one holding the sessions for the two of you. But then again, every counseling session you start by kicking Haven out so you can rant and rave about parental alienation. That leaves a lot of time for the two of you to be there together. I have to go to work in the morning, something you know nothing about, so if you have questions about your counseling, ask your counselor, he knows all that is going on. Good night. December 3, 2020. Holcomb. All of the appointments in December have been changed to fit Haven's schedule. Every Tuesday in December are now at 3:30, they alternate family and individual. So, the 8th and 22nd are family, and the 29th is individual. These changes were made after discussing it with Mr. Wood, and the schedule for January is every Tuesday at 4:30 and continues the alternation, so the 5th and 19th are family and 12th and 26th are individual. Mr. Wood said that he discussed the visitation with the attorneys, and this was what they came up with. Bailey. Interfering again. Holcomb. Nope, going by the counselor's and attorney's wishes. Any questions you have about the counseling, I was told you can contact Mr. Wood anytime.